Right from our palace source, it has been revealed the reason why Queen Naomi was never invited and will never be invited. Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to each and every one of you listening to me at this point in time. This is Real Gist Television. So, guys, thanks for coming around to my channel. I really appreciate your presence. Please, guys, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do click on the subscribe button and do not forget to leave your notification bell on, so that once I post videos, you'll get an alert, okay? Just a day after the Olojo festival, a lot of people already asking questions on why Queen Naomi was not invited. I mean, why she was not cited in that festival. So I'll be telling you reasons, many reasons why she was and she will never be invited to the royal home. And from our source, this source is direct from the palace. So I would like you to make use of this gist. Anytime you remember Queen Naomi and Ooni, just know that a lot of things have gone wrong. A lot of irreparable things have gone wrong. So just 1 month ago, before this great festival, Ooni took the bold step to get married again. And when he did, he had to do, one of the reasons why he had to do this is, number one, because of this festival. Just looking at him sit there without any wife around, it won't be a nice sight to behold, believe me. And this is one of the reasons he had to rush up and get married. And now he has finally gotten married. That means that the new wife is now the crown queen. Yes, guys, the new wife is the crown queen, which she cannot be replaced. Traditionally, she has been accepted as the crown queen with all the rituals carried out on her. She has been noted as the reigning queen, and she cannot be chased out for another to come in again. Hence, she has accepted to carry that duty as the queen, and she has been accepted also by the king to be his only queen, recognized queen. Then others follows. So if you guys can also remember clearly, it was because of Queen Naomi left the palace. That was why Ooni had to marry the new queen. So inviting Queen Naomi back to that palace is just like hurting the new wife, because she will see Queen Naomi as a threat, and the marriage is still very young to start fighting for who is or who was the queen. So that was one of the reasons why Queen Naomi was not invited. So I've given you the number one reason, and that is that Ooni just got married. So Queen Naomi coming there is like trying to spoil the whole thing for the new wife, because she has been assured that there will be no other queen apart from her. In fact, they married her for the purpose of being the queen that will replace Queen Naomi. So if she comes to that palace, it's a threat to her. And it's too early, I've told you guys before, to start fighting for the rightful owner of that seat. So number two reason why Queen Naomi was not invited at the festival is that she didn't separate with her husband in a peaceful way, just like the other wife that left, the Benin lady. She had to separate with Ooni in a peaceful way. In fact, they still keep in touch like S should keep in touch without anything attached to it. But Queen Naomi left the palace in a very sorrowful way, that she had to write things on her social media handle, and she had to say a lot of things that she shouldn't say, but she had to do that out of her emotions took over her. Though she has gone to delete that particular message she wrote to us on 24th of December 2021, but that didn't stop the fact that she wrote something concerning her marriage, and she called it a quit in that particular letter. She also told people that she's no longer the queen. Okay, so she didn't separate with her husband in a good way. So if only she did, even as she's still single, they could have invited her. But that was another reason, number two reason why she was not invited. So moving forward, guys, next, the reason why she was not invited is this. Because of that thing that she wrote on social media. So the thing really got Ooni very angry. Very, very angry. As in, they said the day he got to see that letter that Queen Naomi wrote on social media, that in fact, a lot of things happened in the palace, which I cannot reveal to you right now. But all the same, immediately that letter was received, after he must have stayed days trying to resolve things between him and the wife, that is Queen Naomi, still yet nothing worked out. So after some time, the elders, the mothers, both from the paternal and maternal home of Oni, they all came together to perform a ritual whereby the feet of Queen Naomi was swept out of the palace. And when they asked the reason why this thing happened, they said that yes, they are sweeping her out, even in the next world, that she will not have to enter that compound, even in reincarnation. Because we Africans, we believe in reincarnation for those that are traditionalists. So they said that that is the way to also stop her, because they wouldn't want to meet a wife like Queen Naomi ever again in their generation to come. That means in case if there is a strong need for her to visit the palace, they'll perform some rituals so that some consequences about what they did behind her back will not befall her. You know, culture and tradition, you cannot just wake up and stop certain things. There are still procedures you have to follow. That is it. Even though we are all Christians. But when it comes to tradition, for those that believe in it, they said that for her to come to that palace, they'll have to perform some rituals so that the consequences of what they said will not befall her. So that is another reason. So let me tell you guys another reason. So the next reason is this: Queen Naomi and her family, generally, they are all against the king. Yes, they are all against the king. So there is no how you can invite Queen Naomi without the mother liking to come. The mother would love to come, the sisters, they would like to come. But this family, the Ooni's family and Queen Naomi's family, they are not in good terms. This quarrel or this misunderstanding that Queen Naomi is having right now with the husband or the ex-husband also affected her relationship with the family of Ooni. Same with her own family. So these two families, they can't agree anymore as they used to be. Okay, so that is another reason why they cannot just invite the families together, because only seeing that Queen Naomi's family is behind her decision, or her decision that she took during her marital time with Oni. So he believes that the family knew all this while, everything and all things were planned out. He didn't say that Queen Naomi decided to back out on her own. He's saying that they all planned it to rip him off. You know, that thing came as a rumor too. Yes, we also heard this when they started saying that Queen Naomi married only because of money. So some people still believe that that was the reason. Some people believe that her family sent her to the palace. Some people gave it a lot of meanings, but only God knows what happened behind the scene and the reason why Queen Naomi decided to quit the marriage. So here we are not taking sides to anyone's problem. No, we're just saying the things the way we heard it from the source, right from the source, guys. So this is what really happened. So for all those reasons that has been mentioned, Queen Naomi cannot just come to the palace anymore. If Ooni has anything to give to the son, he can only send someone so close to him to Queen Naomi, but he does not go there anymore to visit them because of the relationship spoiled in a bad way. In fact, they have no connection anymore. So what is connecting them right now is their cute son. But we know that with God, all things are possible. There is nothing that God cannot do in this situation. If he pleases him that Queen Naomi and Oni will still come back, he will know how to do it, guys. But as it stands now, there is nothing, absolutely nothing, anybody, any human can do to bring them back together apart from the spiritual power, that is the power of God. Or maybe when the son gets to grow up, he might try reconciling them. But I know that God can do all things. He can do all things. That is it. We pray that whatever be the will of God, we prevail in the life of this couple. They were so admirable those days. Even looking at this picture, guys, this picture is one of those pictures that I had about them, the memories that keep breaking my heart about how the whole things had to get to an end without any notice. Because we thought that Queen Naomi was really enjoying the marriage. Just like every other day, we woke up to her letter and the whole internet broke into two. As in, a lot of people wanted to know what could be the reason, even to this very point in time. The reason why she decided to leave that palace is complicated. She has a lot of reason, but to tell you guys the truth, it's still complicated to this point in time. It's like things that she has counted over many times, things that she couldn't endure anymore that has repeated itself severally. So that was why she had to leave. So, guys, from our source, this is the reason why Queen Naomi was never invited and will never be invited into the palace of Oni. It takes only the grace of God for things to come back to normal. So, guys, I really appreciate your presence. If you watched to this point in time, believe me, I am very, very grateful. Please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, support this channel by clicking on the subscribe button. And do not forget to leave your notification bell on. Yes, click on that bell so that once I post any updates, you get an alert. Do have a beautiful and nice day, guys. Bye.